is of different kind. Our bear, the Mashaykh Sayyidina Abdul Aziz Dabao, they don't do bear, okay, they say, okay, like you come and, repeat some words. Yes, they do, but they do bear when the seeker, brother and sister, the real bear is done when they can see from myself to Sayyidina Abdul Aziz Dabagh, all the mashayikh up to way to the Prophet ﷺ. They have a spiritual vision of them and then they do bear. Not actually bear of the... So anyway, that was a question which was asked by some people, so I thought I'll mention. But anyway, now if there is any other question, anything left, if it's still bothering your mind or anything, you may well ask. And as I said, this is your, mashallah, you've achieved what you've achieved. And now the 5 amals which you have progressed further. And if you want more, go more deeper and in the presence of, all the time in the presence of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, then attend some more retreat. We are going to Morocco on Wednesday. 10 days, there will be a retreat there as well. Here as well in the country for sisters, every 8 weeks or so, refresh your iman. Sayyidina, today earlier we attended a gathering which was students, 80 students started the last year of Alamiya course. Qazi Hassan Raza from Bradford. So we attended that majlis, and in that majlis it was said, different scholars mentioned, Sheikh, a great Imam of Hadith and Tazkiyah and Zuhud, Abdullah ibn Mubarak, Rahmatullah, was student of Imam Abu Hanifa, a great wali of the early centuries. Great wali. Most of the hadiths come through him of the Sahih, meaning many of the hadith. He is known as Amir al-Mu'mineen fil Hadith. That like there's a caliph who governs everyone in the world of hadith, he is leader of hadith actually. Even the teacher of Imam Bukhari as well, meaning the great grand teacher of Imam Bukhari. So he used to spend time in his room as well. Most of the time would come to people, again then go back and stay. The people and the students, they thought that Sheikh Abdullah bin Mubarak is spending a lot of time alone when he's alone. And when you're alone, you become depressed. When you have become alone, when you're most of the time alone, it's possible you get bored, depressed, and you want to go outside, be with others. That's why we are phoning others, how are you? We can't stay alone. We are phoning, we are getting on the internet. We always need someone to connect to. Because when we are alone, phone is taken away, everything. We become bored, rather depressed and stressed out. So people and the students said to Ya Imam, Ya Sayyidi, Sayyidina Abdullah bin Mubarak, rahimahullah ta'ala, that, oh Imam, that when you stay in alone, don't you feel bored? Don't you feel wahsha? Wahsha is like when you feel depressed or boredom. Don't you feel bored when you are alone, you're staying alone? Come, we'll go outside and spend time with us, let's move more, because we feel that you go alone, and lonely person becomes bored because he is not got interacting with the family things, etc. is less, so he becomes. So you spend time bored. Don't you get bored like we get bored? He said, "Kayfa atawahhash wa ma'i Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam." He said, how can I be bored when I am alone? Prophet Islam is with me all the time. How can I be bored when Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq is with me? Sayyidina Ali is with me. Sayyidina Imam Hussain is with me. Allah is with me. Moreover, he said, كَيْفَ تَوَحَّشْ وَمَعِي Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. How can I, why will I get depressed? Why will I get bored alone when the Prophet al-Islam is with me? So imagine that this is attainable in this path of Sayyidina Abdul Aziz Dabbagh, Tariqa Muhammadiyah, that a person gains such closeness to the unseen world, to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to the Prophet al-Islam, to the Sayyidina Imam Hussain. He is more happy when he is alone because he is with these personalities. So this is the level which is attainable, and which the Quran says, وَمَنْ يُطِعِ اللَّهَ وَرَسُولَهُ, whoever obeys truly Allah and His Messenger, فَأُولَٰئِكَ مَعَ الَّذِينَ, he is with who? مِنَ النَّبِيِّينَ وَالصِّدِّقِينَ وَالشُّهَدَاءِ وَالصَّالِحِينَ, with Anbiya and Siddiqeen and Shuhada. The Quran doesn't say only that he will be with them in Jannah. No, it also says now as well. He will be with, if truly he is or she is obeying and following them. So yeah, so this is the beauty of relationship with Allah subhanahu, connecting with Allah subhanahu, connecting with the Prophet ﷺ. You don't need anyone. You are more happy when you are alone. Why we feel bored and we will feel happy with people? We say socially, oh, I have become socially excluded, because we don't have that connection. So we have to rely upon internet, phone, people, things, marketplaces, things. Otherwise, no. A believer, a true worshipper is not in need of dunya. Dunya is in need of him. This world is in need of him. He is not in need of it. He is free from it. He is with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. As the Prophet ﷺ said, that this dunya will keep on running, this system, until there is one person, one wali of Allah living and saying Allah, Allah. So this means that dunya is in need of awliya. Awliya are not in need of dunya. This is our weakness. We rely upon things actually, and then we feel, oh, I feel depressed, or this person has left me. So one of the sheikh which I met, he said, nor I am pleased, very, very overjoyous someone has come to sit with me, nor I grieve when someone goes from me. This is a connection. So yeah, anyway. We have baat, anything anyone wants to ask? Yeah. Sisters, daughters? Yeah.
Anybody want to ask anything?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Sheikh, I just want to ask, it's probably a vast topic, but just a question as in a bit of hadaya, a bit of rahnumai. You know, when we initiate something like this, obviously, we've gone into this tariqah and this methodology of doing the muraqabah and the tazkiyah nafs. At first, to begin with, you know, we'd be enthusiastic, ready to go, ambitious, firing up. And, okay, we might, you know, go for a couple of days, couple of weeks, months, you know, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows how long we might go on for. But my question is, how can we maintain this, be consistent or be steadfast in this?
Okay. Right. As you've heard, the brother is asking that how can we maintain consistency and things. First of all, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not expect from you that you keep consistency. He knows you are not the prophets of Allah. Because when Sayyidina Huzaifa Hanzala radiallahu anhu, he went to the Prophet of Islam and said, I have become a hypocrite, a munafiq. He said, why? He said, because I am not in this state all the time when I am in your majlis. Prophet of Islam said, no, this is not necessary. If you would stay in that state, then you will start seeing the unseen world and being with angels, and the angels, you will be another. But he said, sa'atun wa sa'atun. Sometime you will be in this state, sometime you will not be. They both have benefits. Because if you are all the time in this state fully, maybe you will not be able to fulfill the rights of your wife, of your husband, of the work, of dunya. You will become too much drawn. So that comes. So when you have lost that consistency of what you're saying, then keep the minimum level, keep to the minimum level faraiz and some actually the one or two dhikr and muraqabah. And when you are actually motivated and you have, then excel in there. They both have. And that time give time to other things as well. They are also rights. People have rights. Give that right. Give yourself time. Go to the gym. Go for a walk. Go actually. So see what keeps you motivated, what keeps you fresh. Different people have this. Some people will listen to nasheeds. Some people listening to the bayans and the speeches. Today on the website, on the YouTube, on the Facebook, all the time things are coming up. You can come and join the company of every week. We have 2-3 gatherings. Join one of the gatherings. And every month we are on a trip. We are going to Morocco, then we are going to Iraq, then we are going to Palestine next month. Each month there is a different type of trip almost. You have some near, some far away, some very, everyone can afford, some little bit dearer. So going. So knowing to feed your motivation actually, and that is to keep the company and connection. But know that your state, Allah knows you are not a prophet of Allah, that you will have lapses. No, get up and spend. The Prophet ﷺ said in one hadith, "Laysa khayrukum man taraka dunya lil akhirah." The best amongst you is not the one who leaves dunya, all worldly things, for akhirah only. He says, no, I'm only going to sit and do muraqabah and dhikr things. He said, he is not the best of you. Walal akhiratu lid dunya, nor that person is the best amongst you who leaves deen, akhirah, who forgets akhirah and too much delved in dunya. Walakin khayrukum, but the best amongst you is man akhadha min hazihi wa hazihi, the one who gets a portion of this, a portion of this. You need to give time to your body, your parents, your spouses, and all other things as well. But stay connected, presence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And don't expect yourself to be a prophet or prophetic, having prophetic sifa, prophetic quality. It won't. We don't have that. We are, Prophet Islam said, Kullu bani Adam khata'un. Every son of Adam makes mistakes and sins. They will be doing sometime. But the beauty of Islam is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, without us asking, He forgives us these sins. For example, when you pray, when you do wudu, when you're walking towards the masjid, when you smile at someone, when you give sadaqah, minor and these lapses are compensated. Only the kabair sins are left, actually they need tawbah. So inshallah, do not worry about that. You have so many means to pick up, but you need time for other things as well. So we don't encourage people, don't work. We encourage the one, you should work. You must have a source of income. Otherwise, if you don't have source of income, then you will adopt an unlawful source of income. You will look up to other sources which are not lawful. So you should have good relation with your spouses, people, family, neighbors, other things. And also, because this is inner connection, this is spiritual connection. Outwardly, your body, as Sultan Muhammad Fatih Rahmatullah Alayhi said, if you serve people's bodies, you will rule their hearts. If you serve people's bodies, you will rule. Meaning if you fulfill the rights of people, you will have a good connection with them as well. And inshallah, that will also enhance your spirituality. And inshallah, Jazakallah. Now we have a program. कितने बजे है उधर?
6 बजे जमात है और उसके बाद कौन यही प्रोग्राम
Where is the?
ठीक है फिर मस्जिद 3-4 मिनट का रास्ता
Okay. So it's better आप तो जाए ना तो वो ले जाए तो मैं फिर उन्हें कहे आ जाता यानी until they'll start 6 o'clock I will just do the bay'ah of the sisters or who wants to do, and then inshallah I'll be coming. Or anything urgent, any other matter?
we need to take the screen and
Yes, you can take the screen and everything. So inshallah, this is no end. As brothers have mentioned to you, you have a mentor, always connected, and they are connected with me. I am in that group where your WhatsApp group. I am in that. I will be also looking over answering. So always in connection with yourself. Come and visit myself, the Zawiya, stay, go in the journey. So all these facilities are there for you. So it's not, we don't do like, okay, this workshop or retreat, now you go your way and you deal with shaitan and nafs. No. We are still with you fully. It's up to you how much time you come and stay. Until you, alhamdulillah, are well versed, and you, hopefully, it's not long that you will be saving others, you will be sharing with others, you will be, inshallah. These brothers who are teaching you, they are a proof in front of you. They were like you, they came and trained, and now they are actually doing other things. They are doing what many so-called Sufi sheikhs cannot do, that they can take people in 2-3 days actually, and doing selflessly without any money, all volunteering, mashallah, doing fi sabilillah, and alhamdulillah, without any other thing. Jazakumullah. ठीक है, दुआ कर ले फिर, कोई और तो नहीं बात रह गई? Anything else? जी नहीं दी, सबके लिए है. हाँ. Who are the ones who participated in the 2 days retreat? So this is a gift from myself, which I have mentioned all these muraqabats and all these things which you have been covering, and some extra which you have not done, which will be done another retreat, like muraqabah barzakh, how to connect to the barzakh world, how to go to any grave and the grave will open to you. Then actually the muraqabah Muhammadiyah, to get a special closeness to the Prophet ﷺ. But they will be, inshallah, that will be done. But for now, whoever is, who has a, किस ने हिस्सा लिया retreat में? Whoever took 2, आए ये मुझसे ले ले. Come, you can take from myself. I'll give to the sisters as well soon. Bismillah. MashaAllah. 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 Thank you for spending time, mashallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you. So do not worry, we are with you, inshallah. Yeah. Okay. MashaAllah. If you bring for sisters as well, I'll give them, and also give that. चलो वो तो बरकत वास्ते रवे जितनियां बैठा ने. अच्छा 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 ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਕਰ ਲਓ ਨਾ, ਆਓ ਕਿਰੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਫਿਰ ਕਰ ਲਈਏ. इंशाल्लाह वो ही दा बल्कि बहुत, हाँ इंशाल्लाह वो भी बेहतर. नहीं ये सिर्फ अल्लाह के नबी ने जिन्होंने बंदा नहीं, और कोई नबी नहीं. बाकी तो बरकत है कि ये बुजुर्ग नहीं अगर मिल रहा वो बंदा खामोशी नाल बस लैदा हो. हाँ किन्ना अच्छा अच्छा उन्होंने मिले हो कदे कद्दू मिले हो ना अच्छा तो ठीक है फिर इंशाल्लाह फिर वैसे ही होना इजाजत जी कोई फिक्र नहीं आयो फिर तफसील नाल करा दे बुलेटिन जी यहाँ नमाज कितने बजे है 6 o'clock हाँ सिस्टर्स को भी दे दें आज माशाल्लाह